Hello and welcome to a video covering the brand new Protean items, which are actually insane experience per hour. In this video we're going to talk about them, so whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax and enjoy. Over half of my viewers aren't yet subscribed, so if you enjoy my content I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. Let's move on to the video. So the time to train promotion is here, and you're now able to obtain the Protean Essence, Protean, and Protean Shake Protean items. As of this moment, which should be changed in the future, when we don't know, you're not able to convert your existing Protean items into these new Protean items or use your existing protein crates to obtain them either. The only free way of obtaining them as of right now is by using your oddments to buy keys and hope you're lucky, but the sad thing is, the majority of the drops you get from this treasure hunter promotion are going to be protein power-ups, which are admittedly useful, and regular protein packs, which you currently cannot use. After using my daily key limit from oddments and my daily keys, I ended up with a whopping, 200 new protein items. Depressing. However, I wasn't going to let this stop me from making this video and informing you about how good these protein items are. So as for the protein essences, they are very simple to calculate how good they are, as you use the same amount of proteins per hour at every single altar in the game, as that's where you have to use them. So I went to every single altar in the game, checked what kind of experience I would get per rune essence, and use that to calculate the experience per hour at every single level, as you can use, in perfect conditions, 857 protein essence per hour. This is because it takes you 4.2 seconds to process a single protein essence. Now, to my surprise, the XP per essence was incredibly high, allowing you to obtain some wild runecrafting experience rates. At the Blood Altar, I got 500 XP per essence base, and at the Soul Altar, 700 XP per essence. This means I was able to get a base XP per hour of 599, or better said, 600,000 runecrafting experience per hour without any boost active, and you can use protein power-ups to increase that base XP per hour, as it speeds up the protein usage by 15%, meaning you can get near 690,000 runecrafting experience per hour base at the Soul Altar. The XP per essence is actually quite high for the lower levels. For example, at level 44 with the Nature Altar, you can get 160 XP per essence, or around 137,000 experience per hour from protein essences. This is better than the Abyss without fancy boosts like the Power Burst of Sorcery and the Nexus Mod Relic. You're beating out high-level blood runecrafting at level 44 runecrafting, or almost beating out the XP rates. And at level 65, you're able to get over 200,000 experience per hour, which is just better than the Abyss. Now, the Soul Altar can net you up to 400,000 experience per hour, normally I'm talking, but with protein essences, you're able to beat that easily, which means this is the best runecrafting experience per hour in the game, apart from D&Ds like the Effigy Incubator, which only lasts like 5 minutes. The only thing that can come close is Unstable Essence when used on the Blood or Soul Altar, being able to net you around a similar XP rate base, but the problem is, to get 200 Essence, which is used up in seconds, you need to spend 500 runespan points, so this is simply not sustainable unless you have hundreds of thousands of points saved up from the Traveling Merchant or something. Yeah, you won't be training for long. So this is the best experience in the game, and if you add double experience live to it, that's 1.4 million experience per hour. If you have bonus XP and a double XP live event is active, that's 2.1 million experience per hour, with a protein power up and no other XP boost is active. You can get so much AFK runecrafting experience per hour, it's ridiculous. One thing worth pointing out is that the Demonic Skull and the Abyss don't boost your runecrafting experience when using Protein Essence. Next up, we have Protein Shakes, and these are incredible Herblore experience per hour at the cost of nothing, and they're very AFK. Now, the XP per hour, just like with many other items, scales depending on your level, and I am level 113 Herblore, and it was giving me the Elder Overload version of the Protein Shake. I've seen people on Reddit with the Power Burst version getting even more experience, so I'll be talking about that XP rate as well. So if you're level 107 Herblore and you're using these protein shakes, you're able to get 1.9, almost 2 million base experience per hour without any boosts active. If you add protein power-ups to the mix, which work again on these new protein items, all 3 of them in fact, you're able to get 2.26 million experience per hour with no other boosts. Now, it does not take a genius to figure out that that is some of the best Herblore experience in the game, with the exception of actively making bombs or power bursts. The difference here though is that it's completely AFK and it doesn't cost you any money, given that you got these from your free daily keys, protein packs from events, and so on. So in the future, this is going to be a very valid way of training Herblore, and I assume it's still going to be very good experience at the lower levels, although I simply can't tell you because I don't have a low level. And this is something that will become clear over time. Maybe the wiki will update it. I just can't tell you today because these items are just too limited right now. But at level 114 Herblore, I'm assuming here, you can unlock the Power Burst of feats, and this, according to some Reddit posts I've seen, will give you 3,000 base experience per protein shake. That means you're able to get 2.57 million experience per hour base, and with a protein power-up, almost 3 million experience per hour base, which is utterly insane. If you add bonus XP and double experience week into that, maybe some other extra boosts, you could potentially be getting 10 million experience per hour, fully AFK, in Herblore. That is absolutely insane. And it's not costing you anything, because protein items are effectively free, given that you're not spending money on keys or bonds. You know what I mean. It's worth pointing out that you don't get the extra experience or save proteins when using these protein shakes on a portable well. Not sure if that's a bug or not, but it just doesn't seem to work. Finally, we have the third protein item being the Protean, which are the cooking version of protein items. Now these are actually quite decent. Much like hides and logs, they actually have a really decent experience rate, although you can still get better experience per hour by doing something else, like wines for example. But they're 428,000 experience per hour base XP at level 99 cooking, which is pretty good. With the protein power up, that's 492,000 experience per hour, which is close to 500k, which is again very good. Once these are fully integrated into the existing protein crates and conversion system, would these be worth getting? Well, I suppose if you really don't like cooking or you don't want to spend money or something, yeah, these would be a decent choice, but cooking is a cheap and AFK skill already, so perhaps use these on runecrafting instead. I personally would convert these to runecrafting or protein traps, because those are just two of the better proteins to have. I guess it's going to be a little bit situational on what you want and what skills you've left to max, or what skills you're interested in getting a skill kit from. I can't really say, but these are a similar choice to hides and bars, where they're a decent AFK choice as they save you money, and in this case, they're actually quite good experience per hour as well. Overall, it's interesting to see new protein items being added to the game, although it does have me thinking, won't these protein essences reduce the amount of runes being made and make, magic combat even more expensive? Will less people be making overloads or other potions to 120 now that there's proteins, as soon as they're convertible from the existing proteins and crates? Was that Jagex's reason to wait before making these items more accessible, or are they simply waiting until double XP is over? I don't know. Something about this update just feels a little bit odd. With that being said, though, we've come to the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.